What's going on, guys? Welcome on back. It is Thursday, July 3rd. We have a 10-game Major League Baseball schedule on tap for today. Real quick, a recap of yesterday. 18 games played. In those 18 games, we go 13-5 on our money line / spread picks. We go 12-6 on our over-unders. We do hit on one of our parlays. Our home run parlay was a 2-leg home run parlay. Both of our game parlays just missed by a leg. The St. Louis Cardinals killed us in the early game parlay. And then the Dodgers, White Sox. We just needed the game total to go over 9.5. It finishes at 9. They could have been better, but you guys already know the rules. We take the good with the bad. It's on to the next one. 10 games on tap for today. Tons of money to be made. Guys, look for our play of the day. The one game I'm going to recommend to you more than any. Also at the end of the video, our 4 parlay plays of the day. With all of that being said, let's jump into it. Alright guys, first game of the day, 12 o'clock start. We have the Minnesota Twins in Miami taking on the Marlins. Minnesota was able to sneak out a victory yesterday, winning a score of 2-1. In this matchup today, David Festa on the mound for the Twins. He's 2-2 this year with a 5.40 ERA. Yuri Perez on the mound for the Miami Marlins. He's 0-2 this year with a 6.19 ERA. In this matchup, I'm looking at Yuri Perez of the Miami Marlins. Through his first 4 starts this season, he's only had one decent start. It was against the Washington Nationals. He went 4 innings, only allowing 1 earned run. Besides that, this guy is going the maximum 4 innings pitched in all his starts. He has a very high pitch count. He's averaging 3 walks per game. By the end of the 3rd inning, in all 4 of his starts this year, he's thrown at least 70 pitches. So when he starts as a bona fide opener, you have to use your bullpen. This Miami Marlins bullpen has been good, but they've been taxed in the last 2 days. This Minnesota Twins bullpen is terrible on the other hand, but I'm looking at Festa. He's been inconsistent this year, but he's coming off of his best start. 6 innings pitched, no earned runs against the Detroit Tigers. The books are favoring the Minnesota Twins in this game today, and we're rolling with them. We're playing the Minnesota Twins on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and we're playing the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. 1 Twin, 1 Marlin. Give me Byron Buxton of the Minnesota Twins, and we're playing Lopez of the Miami Marlins, both to have 2 total bases. Onto the pitching props now. Both of these starting pitchers' lines are set at 4.5, and I like the unders for both of them. Festa of the Twins under 4.5 strikeouts. Perez of the Marlins under 4.5 Ks. Up next, guys, we have the Houston Astros in Colorado taking on the Rockies. The Astros looking for the sweep here today. They won yesterday's game, a score of 5-3. In this matchup today, the left-handed pitcher Walters on the mound for the Astros. He's 1-1 with a 3.34 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Freeland is on the mound for the Rockies in this game. He's 1-9 with a 5.56 ERA this season. Like I said, 2 left-handed pitchers on the mound. Looking at this Astros team against lefties this season, they're batting .253, which is the 7th highest in the league. They also have 68 home runs to go along with it against left-handed pitching. In this last week, this Astros team is batting over .267 as a team. Now looking at this Rockies team, we already talked about Freeland's ERA being 5.56, but when we look at this Rockies bullpen, when they play at Coors Field, when they have home games, their ERA is close to 6. In this matchup today, we're playing Houston, but on the money line. The game total is set at 11, and we're taking the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, 1 Astro, 1 Rocky. Give me Christian Walker of the Houston Astros, as well as Hunter Goodman of the Colorado Rockies, both to have 2 total bases. Onto the pitching props. We like Walter of the Astros to go over his line, over 4.5 strikeouts. Freeland, we're playing his under in this one, under 3.5 Ks. Alright guys, this next game up will be our play of the day, the one game I'm going to recommend to you more than any. We have the Detroit Tigers in Washington taking on the Nationals. These teams played a doubleheader yesterday, and they split. Detroit won the early game, Washington won the evening game. In today's game, Ennis, the left-handed pitcher, is on the mound for the Detroit Tigers. He's 1-0 this year with no earned runs. Jake Irvin gets the start for the Washington Nationals. He's 6-3 with a 4.73 ERA. Looking at Ennis in his first start last week, it was against the Athletics. He went 5 innings, no earned runs, struck out 4 batters, only allowed 1 hit. Looking at this Washington Nationals team, loaded with left-handed batters, they are actually batting this season .219 against left-handed pitching. Then we look at this Detroit team. In the last week, offensively, they've heated back up. They're batting over .270 as a team. Granted, there will be no Kerry Carpenter again in this matchup. We look at Jake Irvin of the Washington Nationals. In his last 5 starts, ERA above 7.20. In this matchup today, Detroit are favored, and we're playing them on the run line. The game total is set at 9, and we're taking the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're playing 3 batsmen in this game. Give me McKinstry and Riley Green of the Detroit Tigers, and we're playing CJ Abrams of the Washington Nationals. All 3 batsmen, 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. I like Ennis of the Detroit Tigers to go under his line, under 4.5 strikeouts. Jake Irvin, we're playing his over in this one. Over 3.5 Ks today. Up next, guys, we got the New York Yankees in Toronto taking on the Blue Jays. The Jays looking for the sweep here today. They won yesterday's game, a score 11-9. In this matchup today, Clark Schmidt on the mound for the Yankees. He's 4-4 this year with a 3.09 ERA. Bassett on the mound for the Jays. He's 7-4 this season with a 4.29 ERA. Both of these pitchers have seen each other's teams already. Clark Schmidt had a good outing earlier this year, only allowing 1 run over 4 innings. Bassett got roughed up his first time he saw the Yankees. Bassett is a sinker ball thrower. This Yankees team this season has been killing sinker ball pitchers. The obvious, the Yankees have been playing terribly in the last week and a half. You could say 2 full weeks. This Yankees team has been terrible. Just looking at the numbers here today, the numbers do point to the Yankees winning this game. And we're going to roll with the numbers. We're playing the New York Yankees on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and we're taking the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. 1 Yankee, 1 Blue Jay. Give me Paul Goldschmidt of the New York Yankees, as well as George Springer of the Toronto Blue Jays, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. I like both of the pitchers to go under their line today. Clark Schmidt under 5.5 Ks. Bassett under 5.5 strikeouts as well today. Up next, guys, we have the Milwaukee Brewers in New York taking on the Mets. These guys also had a doubleheader yesterday. They also split the games. The Brewers won the earlier game. The Mets won the evening game. In this matchup today, it is a mirror match on the mound, in my opinion. We have a former Met pitching for the Brewers. The left-handed pitcher Quintana is 6-2 this year with a 3.30 ERA. Peterson's on the mound for the Mets. He's 5-4 this year with a 3.30 ERA. Both of these left-handed pitchers are sinker ballers. In this matchup today, the books do have the Mets as the betting odds favorites, and we're playing the road dogs. Give me the Milwaukee Brewers on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and we're taking the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. 1 Brewer, 1 Met. Give me Chirios of the Brewers, as well as Pete Alonso of the Mets, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props. I like both of the pitchers to go under their line in this game. Quintana under 3.5 strikeouts. Peterson under 4.5 Ks today. Moving along, guys, we have the Los Angeles Angels in Atlanta taking on the Braves. The Braves were able to win this game handily yesterday, a score of 8-3 in this matchup today. With the series split, we do have Soriano on the mound for the Angels. He's 5-5 this year with a 3.99 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Elder's on the mound for the Braves in this game. He's 2-5 this season with a 5.82 ERA. In this matchup, the books do have the Braves as the betting odds favorites, and we're playing the road dogs in this game as well. Give me the Los Angeles Angels on the money line. The game total is set at 9, and we're taking the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, 1 Angel, 1 Brave. Give me Joe Adell of the Los Angeles Angels, as well as Austin Riley of the Atlanta Braves, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props. I like both of these pitchers to go over their line in this game. Soriano over 3.5 strikeouts. Elder over 4.5 Ks today. Moving along, guys, we have the Cleveland Guardians in Chicago taking on the Cubs. The Cubs looking for the sweep here today. They won yesterday's game, a score of 5-4. In this matchup, Ortiz will get the start for the Guardians. He's 4-9 this year with a 4.36 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Horton's on the mound for the Cubs. He's 3-2 with a 4.80 ERA this season. Looking at this Cleveland team, in the last week, batting average is at 150. In the last week, this Cubs team batting average is at 280. Ortiz this year, he has 9 road starts. His ERA is close to 6. In this matchup today, we got the Cubbies getting the sweep. We're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and we're taking the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're taking 2 Cubs. Give me Ian Happ as well as Kyle Tucker. Both of the Cubs, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props. We like both of these starting pitchers to go over their line as well. Ortiz over 4.5 strikeouts. Horton over 3.5 Ks today. Up next, guys, we have the San Francisco Giants in Arizona taking on the D-backs. San Francisco was able to win yesterday's game, a score of 6-5. In this matchup today, the left-handed pitcher Robbie Ray gets the start for the Giants. He's 8-3 this year with a 2.75 ERA. Brandon Pfaadt on the mound for the Arizona Diamondbacks. He's 8-5 this year with a 5.38 ERA. In this matchup, we are leaning with the betting odds favorites. We're playing the San Francisco Giants on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and we're playing the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. 1 Giant, 1 Diamondback. Give me Devers of the Giants as well as Suarez of the Diamondbacks, both to have 2 total bases in this game. On to the pitching props. I like Robbie Ray of the Giants to go over his line, over 5.5 strikeouts. Pfaadt, we're playing his under in this one today, under 4.5 Ks. Next, guys, we have the Kansas City Royals in Seattle taking on the Mariners. Seattle was able to win yesterday's game, a score of 3-2. In this matchup today, Lugo will get the start for the Royals. He's 5-5 this year, but with a 2.74 ERA. Wu is on the mound for the Mariners. He's 7-4 with a 2.93 ERA. In this matchup, we're going back to it. We're playing the Seattle Mariners on the money line. The game total is set at 7, and we're taking the over in today's game. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're playing 2 Seattle Mariners. Give me Crawford as well as Kyle Raleigh of the Seattle Mariners, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props. I like both of these starting pitchers to go over their line as well in this game. Lugo over 4.5 strikeouts. Wu over 5.5 Ks today. Alright, guys, final game of the day. We got the Chicago White Sox in Los Angeles taking on the Dodgers. Savall will get the start for the White Sox in this game. He's 1-4 this year with a 4.74 ERA. Dustin May's on the mound for the Los Angeles Dodgers. He's 4-5 this year with a 4.68 ERA. Looking at Savall, he has 5 road starts this season. ERA close to 6.50. Dustin May, he has struggled this year, but he has been better at home. ERA closer to the lower 4s, whereas on the road, his ERA is closer to 5 in this matchup today. I do like the Los Angeles Dodgers bats getting to Savall. That's why we're playing the Dodgers on the run line. The game total is set at 9.5, and we're taking the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're playing Shohei Ohtani as well as Freddie Freeman of the Dodgers, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props. We like Savall of the White Sox to go under his line, under 3.5 Ks. Dustin May, we're taking his over today, over 4.5 strikeouts. Alright, guys, before we get up out of here, our 4 parlay plays of the day. We start off with our first one, a 6-leg game parlay. Our first play will start off with the Minnesota Twins on the money line, the Houston Astros on the money line. We then play the Detroit Tigers on the money line, as well as the Tigers Nationals game total to go over 9.5 total runs. And then we wrap it up with the New York Yankees on the money line and the Milwaukee Brewers on the money line. All 6 legs, $5 bet pays $165. On after that, guys, this will be our second game parlay, where we start off with the Los Angeles Angels Atlanta Braves game total to go over 9 total runs. We then play the Chicago Cubs and the San Francisco Giants, both on the money line. We're going to play the Seattle Mariners on the money line, as well as the Mariners Kansas City Royals game total to go over 7 total runs. And we wrap it up with the Los Angeles Dodgers on the money line. All 6 legs, $5 bet pays $110. And after that, guys, we have our 2 home run parlays. We start off with our first one. It's a 3-leg home run parlay. Our first place, Hunter Goodman of the Colorado Rockies, McKinstry of the Detroit Tigers, and we wrap it up with Aaron Judge of the New York Yankees. All 3 gentlemen, dollar bet pays $123. On after that, guys, this will be our last parlay of the day, our last home run parlay. It's a 4-leg parlay where we start off with Kyle Tucker of the Chicago Cubs, Rafael Devers of the San Francisco Giants, and then we're playing Kyle Raleigh of the Seattle Mariners, and we wrap it up with Shohei Ohtani of the Los Angeles Dodgers. All 4 gentlemen, dollar bet pays $145. Once again, guys, I just want to send my salutes out to everybody. You guys know I appreciate you all. I respect you all. I hope we all can win some money today. And I'm going to catch you guys on the next one.